what they get?
Sure.
We're already in sellout territory with, I think, almost 7,000 of these spoken for. We had to kind of regroup here. So if you tuned in at the beginning of the hour, we had another oven. It went bye-bye. So now we've got your choices of the black or in the stainless. Now, in the black, we have fewer than 300. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, we have the final 200 of the black. Okay, final 200 of the black, going, gone for sure. The stainless has been the most popular. Either way, it is final and sell out quantities. Remember, this price goes away. You're not finding it anywhere else. It is the first time in history that we are including that smart probe technology, or basically no more looking and cooking. Of course, with my arthritis, I can't get this out, but the little temperature probe is built in. By the way, that's nice too, because it actually goes on the side. So that's included. This air frying basket will accommodate up to 4 pounds of food. You get the 13 by 13 baking tray or rack, cookies, pizzas, calzones, whatever you want to put on that. The baking rack, in addition to an additional baking level, or I should say insert, to make it kind of double-decker cooking, and your crumb tray, and all your recipes. And basically, in 60 seconds, you're cooking that pizza. In 60 seconds, you're cooking those poppers. In 60 seconds, 60-second preheat, it will count down the food or count down the time. And the other thing about this is, Rochelle, and then we'll show you the multitude of functions, but isn't it true, like your friend, I think you have a friend who's a pastry chef.
I do.
Pastry chefs love this because of how it conducts that heat,
yes,
right?
so it surrounds it with hot air. So it is an air fryer, and then you're also getting that basic, air fry benefit when you cook, when you roast. And so you're getting that hot air that's surrounding it. And so that's what helps it cook faster. It helps it cook more evenly. It helps it get it nice and golden brown and delicious. And so what we made here is, you can use it for all of your baking things, but we wanted to do something a little savory since we had all these sweets this morning. This is a taco roll. Oh, and so we did.
What's not to like?
I know. So we did, we wrapped some taco meat with basically some croissant pastry and then baked it. And so then what you can do if you want to have some friends over and really make it fancy is you put all of your garnish here in the middle. And then everybody's eating, a hot meal. Sometimes if you do a taco night, things get cold when you try and serve everybody, their individual tortillas and their individual meats. This way, everybody gets a wonderful, like, sandwich style, taco meat. And of course, you could do this for breakfast too if you wanted to do like sausage and eggs and wrap it up. But isn't that brilliant? Isn't that cute?
Okay, that is so cool.
Can you imagine serving that for like Taco Tuesday? I'm gonna cut into it now too, so you can I can show you how wonderful it is.
It's a cheese-orama. I mean,
we can add cheese to it, but we just did some taco meat there, so
it's meat-tastic.
It's meat-tastic.
It's meat-tastic.
Meat and carbs. Do you need anything else? We got lettuce there too, so there's technically a salad.
We covered all my favorite food groups. I mean, cheese, meat, and carbs. Okay.
Cheese, meat, and carbs. That's all you need.
Please.
Just sugar now. That's
yes,
all.
Please.
And a little wine.
Hey, Rochelle, can you do me a favor? And guys, if we could show the 10 different functions or what this does, again, up to 9 pieces of toast. And then I'd love for you to do the measurements again, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Just because, we wanted to do that little time just because we sold out of the bread so quickly. So you're air frying, you're air roasting. Remember, it's a bagel toaster. It is obviously bacon. It's gonna be the best, cookie maker in the world. But you can also air fry your bacon. You can air fry your Brussels sprouts and roast those, because you can also roast and broil and toast and keep warm and dehydrate. Let's talk about dehydrating, by the way, is not only gonna save you time and money, if it's snacks for the kids, if it's even making the most of leftovers, the way this reheats, it tastes fresh, because it literally re-crisps or toasts things, and you're getting 45% of your counter space back with this.
You do. So I just wanted to flip this up and down a couple times to show you how easy it is. I'm just using like 2 fingers, and it rocks back and forth on that stand back there, so it's very easy. It doesn't take any, effort to lift it up. You get 45% of your counter space back. And then I also have my measuring tape here to show you, because I know sometimes those dimensions can be confusing online, so you can see how this will fit under your cabinets. It's about 15.5 inches tall. So most cabinets are at 17 inches tall, so you have plenty of clearance there for fitting this underneath your cabinets. And so what that means for you is you get your counter space. Our kitchens are never big enough. We always want more counter space, so now you can make your coffee, do your prep work, and then when you're ready to make lunch or breakfast or dinner, all you have to do is flip it down. It has that 60 60-second preheat. There's even a little button here for the light, so you can turn the light on when you've got your food cooking in there and you want to take a peek. But really, it's going to save you time. It's going to save you counter space. You're going to love baking in it. And, you know, I love it baking for the summer, too, when you want to do your pies, like your blueberry pies for, you know, for the 4th of July. You're not heating up the whole house because it takes less time to preheat.
Absolutely. Wow, are we busy? I think a lot of people have watched throughout the day, and then, you know, I'm like you know, we get fascinated, we get caught up in the demonstrations, and then we call back later. But just understand, this is your final opportunity. The price goes away. Going, gone for sure. Remember, you're getting accessories no one else does, including the Ninja website for this price, and you're getting a price that no one does, including the Ninja website, for this hour and for this show. I'm going to show you what you get again, and then I'm going to give you a quick little quantity update, because I know a lot of you have been watching and maybe getting inspired or getting some of the midnight or pre-midnight munchies. What's going on over there, Rochelle?
I just started another pizza. So again, we've got that 60-second preheat. It just takes 15 minutes at 375. So this is just a frozen pizza that we added in there on the tray. So it's a 13-inch tray, so you can fit up to a 13-inch pizza in there.
Or you can put it directly on the rack.
You could put it directly on the rack if you wanted to. Oh, that's a great idea. We could do that as well. But you could also do your own pizza crust and make a big square pizza. But you know, this will be done before the end of the show. I'd love to just show you how easy it is to do even something from frozen and get it done in about 15 minutes.
Absolutely. So I'm going to do a quick little quantity update. Hey, here's the thing though. Remember, everything here has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. The cool thing is, and I don't say this lightly, things in life are guided, and we're going to give you money back. Or basically, we're going to spend less money than you would at retail. So let's be honest, you just would be spending more money if you were shopping elsewhere. That's what I mean when I say that. We're going to give you time back, because remember, it is a 60-second preheat. Did I hear the sound of something happening?
That's the pizza starting.
It's a 60-second preheat, and then we're also getting rid of the fat. So up to 75% less fat. 45% of your kitchen space coming back on your cabinetry or on your countertop, and it is a one and done, you guys. Over 7,000 spoken for. Remember, up to 4 pounds of food in that air frying basket. The 13 by 13 cookie sheet, baking sheet, however you want to look at it. You can also roast in it, because you get that roasting rack as well. That crumb tray, or that great, you know, fat trapper at the bottom. And then, of course, another baking rack that, of course, can kind of create a little double decker there. It's sleek, it's stylish, it's fast, it's smart. It's the best price that we found anywhere for this hour. And on the black, is it official? Fewer than 200? Okay, we have 165 of that black, and then the balance of which is in that stainless, which has been the most popular. Remember, we're doing free shipping. All right, Rochelle. Oh, now the navy, of course, did sell out earlier, in addition to our cinnamon. What are you making for dinner?
This is a pork roast. We just did some pork chops with some Brussels sprouts. We did them on the roasting rack. So I wanted to show you don't always have to do the big meats with a probe. Even if you just want to take the guesswork out of doing your chicken thighs or doing your pork chops, you can use it for that as well. This is that roasting rack, so it kind of elevated it above the bottom there, so that way it'd get a little bit more crispy and delicious and not sit in the juices. But you know, you can use that probe anytime that you're cooking your meats and you want to make sure they are done to perfection. You can use that probe. You don't have to use the probe, but it's there for when you want it, and I personally love it for chicken and pork, because those are the two proteins that I second guess myself with. If I don't want to overcook it, I don't want it to be dry, but you don't want to undercook it either. And then I have some salmon to put back in there, and this will be done before, I think we've got 18 minutes left. This will be done in 12 minutes. So watch this. This is one of my other favorite things to make in
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Perfect weeknight meal. We've got 3 fillets of salmon and some green beans in there. I'm just gonna close the lid. You can see, because I just took the other meal out, it says flip, so that's telling you when to flip it under your cabinets. But I'm just gonna go through and select the mode, and we're gonna do air fry, because I love air fried salmon. It's at 9 minutes for $3.90. I'm just gonna increase the time to 12. Okay. And it's gonna preheat for 60 seconds, and this will be done before the end of the show.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's how fast dinner can be done.
Here's the thing though, you can also do a manual override, because I was telling Rochelle,
Really?
I actually, when I do my Curtis Stone shows, we actually cook our salmon at about 100, 115, 120. And again, it's all personal preference. I like mine a little more al dente when I do my salmon. And the big thing about this is you're always in complete control. It puts you in control of the fat, the oil, the grease. It puts you in control of your time, puts you in control of your temperature because you're not heating up your whole kitchen in order to get those great results. And because of how it conducts the heat, because remember, it is searing. And what that means is it is sealing in the moisture while it is caramelizing the meat. And I don't care if it's Easter dinner, dinner's done, brunch is done.
Appetizers
Appers are done, snacks are done. If you saw that little, not quite a side-by-side comparison, but it took about 13 minutes for that full-size oven on our set to just to preheat.
Just to preheat. The pizza was almost done. The pizza had like 5 minutes left on it when the oven was ready for something to be added. And so I love all of these wings. You're loving the taco there?
I'm going in. I'm not even being nice about it. I'm just grabbing it.
These wings, I felt like it was like an avalanche of wings. There were so many wings in here. I think we did about 2 or 3 pounds of wings there. But again, these are air fried. It's less fat than deep frying. It's 75% less fat than deep frying. So you can still enjoy these kind of restaurant favorites and just do them at home and just do them a little bit healthier in your air fryer. So I love that you love the taco ring. Isn't that delicious? And it's just kind of a fun new idea for some baked goods. But you can air fry too. And I'm going to put some pigs in a blanket in, and we'll see if we can get those done in 15 minutes too.
Or before the black sells out, just so you realize, and again, I know I've been showing it a couple of different times, but that's one of the reasons I made a pit stop at the grocery store, is it's deceiving because of how easy and convenient this is. Because remember, in this sleek profile, it'll even tell you when to flip it once it cools off. So it's giving you 45% of your kitchen cabinetry or your counter space back. But that air frying basket, not one, this is a 1 pound bag of French fries. You probably maybe even recognize your favorite restaurant. This is another 1 pound bag of French fries. Do you know it's gonna do up to 4 pounds? So this is not 1, not 2, Rochelle, I don't know, I might even want to cook myself some fries.
We've got some extra air fry baskets.
Can we really? In fact, I might do that.
French fries usually take about 25 minutes, so if they're from frozen, but we could certainly have a little after show snack.
Exactly, the little after party. Okay, what's going on down there?
So I actually have some turnovers that we did earlier today, so I just love that I can bake too, and I don't have to wait for my oven to preheat. These were frozen, so this is nothing fancy. I didn't make this from scratch. This was some, some basic frozen turnovers that we did in about, I think these took 15 minutes. You can hear the crisp as I pick it up. You can hear how crispy it is. Wow. Just like your favorite cafe, except you're doing this at home, so you can control the calories, you can control the ingredients. I remember this off the box because as, we've been planning for the show and stuff this week, we've been trying new things. And I sent this to Amanda. I'm like, this is delicious. And it's 240 calories. Of course, I'm going to add some sugar on it. It's going to be a little bit more than that.
Because you can.
Of course, we're gonna drizzle something delicious on it. But I love that I can bake, I can roast, I can do, my frozen foods in there. I love it for my sheet pan meals. For me, it's all about balance. It is. I like to have my protein and my vegetable and my dessert.
Absolutely, because you know what? We're giving you not only time back, I mean, you're saving a fortune. I mean, you really are. You see that retail value. In fact, that retail value is actually approaching, it's getting close to that $300 mark. And because Ninja, they are leaders when it comes to countertop ovens. Trust me when I tell you, they don't have to discount their product anywhere else. So if you want it, you need to do it now because this is a one and done. It's your final presentation, midnight, bye-bye. This is your last shot. The quantities are going away. We will be calling that black choice gone probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'll keep you. So we now have fewer than 150 on that black. Most of you are doing the stainless steel, that beautiful brushed silver. Either way, this is your last opportunity. And Rochelle, I know we were talking about that temperature probe for things like pork or seafood, because those are the big culprits, I think, that people mess up. But for me, even for pastries, you know how sometimes you want to make sure that a pie is, not over baked, or even like a beef Wellington, things that are really kind of dicey, like if it has a puff pastry shell, but it's meat on the interior, or like I said, even like a deep dish pie, and you want to make sure that even your baked goods are at a certain temperature.
Absolutely.
then
I've never tried the probe for baked goods, but I do trust the Ninja, you know, when we do use the bake function and it says 350, it's 350 in there.
Right.
And it's 350 with that hot air surrounding it. So you're gonna get those really crispy, perfect results in your baked goods because it's like having a convection oven on your countertop.
Yeah.
So I've got some more baked treats, by the way. Actually, these are air fried. These are air fried churros. But I love the capacity of this air fryer basket too, because we couldn't do full length churros in a regular air fryer. Usually they'd be a little smaller, or usually it's round. But here we were able to do, you know, take some frozen churros and air fry them so we can have this wonderful, delicious treat that you'd normally get, you know, at your favorite theme park or while you're on vacation, except now you can get those vacation flavors at home, you know, in less time, you know, without deep frying it. So it's 75% less fat than deep frying.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that delicious? And I wish you could smell the cinnamon and sugar on this. It smells so, so good.
So my mom had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, and her big treat when they went to the restaurant was churros. And but the thing is, for me, I like fried food, but it doesn't like me because it's. I have a friend as well who's got sensitive. Well, she can, you know, things that are fried in certain oils, then you know she can't eat them. But if you'll notice, it's like a dry oil frying.
Yeah.
So remember, it's frying with air. And in my own opinion, for what it's worth, I think the foods taste better because you don't have to worry about that residual.
It doesn't feel heavy.
Yes, like that oil slick.
That oil slick. Yeah, you don't feel icky at the end of it. It's just kind of like nice and fluffy. You get that same crunch, that same texture in your mouth, that same flavor, but you don't get that heavy feeling in your tummy.
It's true. I mean, and even things like pastry chefs, in fact, in professional kitchens, they prefer the convection ovens that circulate the air. Things get higher, things get crispier. Remember, on the other flip side of the coin, meats sear better, and it sears in that moisture, and it sears in that flavor. If you want it, though, I know you see that banner or that graphic. This is the final opportunity. It is your last chance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 9 ovens going, and I was not breaking a sweat. I mean,
not at all. I'm not hot. I'm not hot or sweaty at all. And we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot.
True.
So come summertime, if you still love your baked goods, you want your blueberry pie for 4th of July. We did a strawberry pie. Let me grab the strawberry pie to show you.
Perfect.
It is strawberry season here in Florida. This is already pre-baked. It's a little cool.
Pretty.
So you can use your pie dishes. You can use your pie glass as well. I'm just going to create a little room for it because we've been doing so many different things. But look at this beautiful pie that Amanda did. Isn't that gorgeous?
But notice again, no hot and cold spots. So it's beautifully browned on that lattice. And then I'm just going to lift this up. Can you guys also see?
The bottom.
I don't want to tip it, but actually that's a good shot. You can actually see that it's browned all the way around the sides as well. And I'm not going to destroy her beautiful work of art, but if I flip that up or if we shot it from underneath, you'd actually see also on the bottom. And see, that's a nice, really deep dish pie. And that's why, now listen, I haven't tested it with the temperature probe, but I bought my mom a cake tester or like a thermometer for Christmas. By the way, it was not much more than a flex pay. I'm not even joking, for like a little cake tester. So, I mean, I can't think of any reason that you couldn't put that in the center of your deeper pastries or desserts, because then, you know, too, as a cook or confectionery at a certain temperature, it is your one and done. So from sweet to savory to succulent to delicious to less fat to faster time to even browning to caramelization to the best price. You will not find this anywhere else. And no kidding, it's not only faster, in my own opinion, and it's not just my own opinion, I think the foods taste better because they're not sitting in a bunch of fat. But you know, Rochelle, just think about how much, like, because this is a toast. I could make grilled cheese in this. Yeah. Can you imagine how many thousands of calories I would have if I had to do grilled cheese in an oil in a pan?
Oil, yeah, absolutely. And so we've got the salmon cooking here. You can see the steam coming from the vegetables.
So there's that steam coming from the vegetables.
But the pigs in a blanket are done. They smell delicious. I'm just going to plate these here. And so we only have a couple more things that we've been cooking here, and this one was the next one to be done. So this is just a quick and easy appetizer. You can take any sausage, wrap it in croissant, and it looks fancy. Yeah. You know, you just add a little sesame seasoning on top or some poppy seed seasoning on top, and look at how perfect those are done. What a quick and easy afternoon snack if you have kids, the grandkids over, or even on the weekends if you're watching the game or if you're watching a movie. You want a fun snack? All you have to do is take some sausage and some pre-made croissant mix and make like a little elevated pigs in a blanket in the air fryer basket.
And honestly, we see you there. Let me just show you again what you get. If you are channel surfing, welcome into HSN. Today's today's special? Well, you can do the math. I mean, that means today. And this is your final opportunity, final quantities for sure. When we started this presentation, we actually had 3 different colors. The cinnamon sold out in the first 15, 20 minutes of the show. The black with just a little over 100 is also well on its way to sell out. And then the balance of which is in that stainless, which we brought more in of because it has been our most popular. For the first time in history, you're getting that great little temperature probe. What that means, as Guy might say, if you're looking, you're not cooking. So that means meat is never underdone or overdone ever again. You're getting accessories that no one else is including the Ninja website for this price. In fact, this air frying basket will accommodate up to 4 pounds worth of food. I've got 2 bags of 1 pound French fries in here. Honestly, throw them in there. No worries about that. The 13 by 13 sheet pan, along with that roasting rack, then an additional rack if you want to do double decker, and we've got that crumb tray, great recipe booklet included as well. If we could, guys, I'd love to show the different functions again, and I'll have Amanda give you a little tour of the machine as we reveal that seafood dinner, that salmon dinner. But I don't care if you're baking or roasting or dehydrating or broiling. Broil your fajitas, your steaks. We did a seafood broil in this. It is a one and done for sure.
Pizza is done. So remember, we just put this in 15 minutes ago. It is now, actually it still has a minute left, but it looks done to me. Look at the bubbliness of the cheese. You can see that cheese bubbling. You can see the crust is perfectly done. I'm just gonna move this to the front here so we can take a look at that crust, but look at how quick and fast and easy. This was done in the same amount of time it would take that big oven to preheat.
Yeah.
And so I know this is hot, so I'm gonna lift this up with the tongs here, but look at how evenly that is cooked underneath. Do you see that browning?
Oh, that's dynamite.
Oh, and the cheese, oh my gosh, the cheese is just so wonderful and gooey and melty and delicious. So we were able to get this cooked and done, a frozen pizza, in the same time that it would take my oven at home to preheat. And so that's what we mean when we say 60-second preheat. When we say it's 60% faster than your big oven at home, this is gonna help you get dinner on the table. I heard a do-do-do, that means something else is done.
All right.
It looks like I've got some brie bites here that are done, and the salmon's gonna be done in 37 seconds. That's how fast this cooks. I love that you're digging in. We've also got some little brie bites here. There's so much that you can do with it. You're really gonna enjoy it once you get it home. There, do-do-do, look at it. It's all, like, I love this, that sound. That sound means something delicious.
Okay, now here's what's so crazy. I don't even need to cut into this. Look at how delicious poor Amanda.
that looks.
Look at this cheese.
Oh,
look at that cheese.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I could literally, okay, Charlie, can they see? I could jump rope with this.
Jump rope with cheese?
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Do you see, look at, I've got, okay.
I love a good cheese pull.
Gooey, yummy, dreamy, fast, flavorful, caramelized, beautiful, browned, even, best pricing.
I just dropped your notes. I'm so sorry.
Listen, I'm a cautionary tale for America, so it wouldn't be the first time that there's been a flag on the plate.
That's okay, that's okay.
And I seriously doubt that it will be the last time.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah,
See,
there we go.
I will take that as compensation, for sure.
Okay, perfect.
But I will tell you this, oh, and by the way, now the salmon is almost done, correct?
I think the salmon says done. It says end.
Is it really?
Look at that, yeah. Let's just find a little spot to put it.
Let's do it, okay.
So all of these things we've cooked in the last half hour, you saw, I just need a little towel here. I'm gonna go grab the salmon. You can see the light comes on. We heard that doo-doo-doo. That means that it's done. It also says end. It tells you it's hot. It will also say flip when it's ready to flip up underneath your cabinets too. But look at the sizzle on this. Look at that salmon, how perfectly it's done. I'm just gonna pull this out here, and we got this meal done in 12 minutes. So imagine like on a Monday night when you're tired and you're stressed and you want something, you know, fast and easy, but you're wanting to be healthy. This is something that you could do in record time. And even if it's just you and your husband, like for me, it's just me and my husband, we'll do like a meal prep where we have dinner one night and then have leftovers another. There's the reheat function on this as well. So you can reheat it the next day, not put it in the microwave. You want it to be just as crispy and delicious as it was the first time you made it. So you can use that reheat function.
And check this out. And here's the key. You hear
that sizzle.
You hear that sizzle, but look at that. That temperature probe means no raw, no underdone, I mean, that is perfect every single time. And you didn't have to keep, you know, touching it, patting it, cutting into it, tearing at it. That is perfect, flake, forward. It's fabulous is what it is. And that's one of the reasons that people look, myself included, people look to Ninja. You guys are the leaders when it comes to countertop ovens. I mean, I just say you have no peer, you have no equal when it comes to appliances as far as I'm concerned. And we are doing something that they are not even doing at the Ninja website, but the whole point is we're doing it for this hour. So if you're watching, if you're waiting, if you're listening, now is the time for you to take action. Check out and get yours. See, that's the one thing about putting things in your shopping cart. Somebody else can get it, you know, out from underneath you.
I've done that before.
Have you done that?
Let's say this is a favorite, and then my favorite color is gone.